Poverty in Tanzania. Tanzania is located in southeastern Africa, north of Mozambique and south of Kenya. Zanzibar and other islands off the coast are also part of the country. Malnutrition, illiteracy, and housing quality are among those factors that define the poverty of Tanzania, as well as the access of clean water. Tanzania has an estimated population of 41 million people, with more on close islands off the coast. 80% of these people live in rural areas. After gaining independence, Tanzania adopted socialist economic policies. This resulted in an economic decline as the state controlled the economy and all major enterprises. The main source of income, agriculture, began to decline as well. Agriculture is the most reliable source of income for the economy, providing 80% of the employment. While the exportation of cash crops increases, poor pricing and unreliable cash flows to the farmers impede the growth of this agriculture. From 1985 to 2001, the poverty in the country has been cut in half. About 38% of the people living in rural areas are classified as poor. Despite all of this, poverty is still an issue. 85% of the poor live in rural areas and rely on agriculture. According to a survey, 20% of the rural people live in extreme poverty, and 39% are just poor. Of the rural households, the percentage of the rural population producing food for home consumption has dropped by 10% in the last decade. Few of them have access to safe drinking water, education, or medical care. Of the 20 regions of Tanzania, those that are most deprived are Dodoma, Kagera, and Lindi. Just as most countries, the poverty remains in these rural areas because they are less educated, prone to disease, and have larger families. Diseases such as HIV, AIDS, and malaria have made the poor become even poorer. Tanzania has set two national goals. Between 1990 and 2015, their goal is to cut in half the portion of people whose income is less than $1 a day, and the other goal is to cut in half the portion who suffer from hunger.